What's up, you furballs? I am pumped to be able to present this project to you. Been following them for the past 3 months, been doing deep dive, deep research, and I think the ROI on this is going to be superb. I'm going to be deeply investing in this on my own for sure, and that is Lumia Hypernodes. Now, we're going to be talking about the node sale, what that looks like. We're going to be talking about what Lumia does, why I'm so pumped about this, and what I think the earning potentials might be at the end. Now, this sale is going to be happening July 18th. It's going to be starting at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, which is for this one right here. And you have to have a referral code initially with these. And so, of course, that's doctor because, you know, I'm the doctor. And after that, whoever uses that, I'm going to definitely be giving away at least one of these to a lucky winner, whoever's using that doctor code. So let's jump into Lumia and what it is and why I am just going crazy about this and think this is finally a one that I'm just going to have a huge win on. So first off, Lumia, what they're doing is they're doing hyper liquidity for real world assets. If you haven't heard about RWAs, it's definitely like the hot thing in crypto and going to be the hot thing. After AI and gaming and all that stuff, RWA is the next spot. And basically what they're doing is they're building this hyper liquidity across everything. And I really do mean everything. Look at these node partners and tell me you're not already a believer and think, man, I can't miss out. Now, I always say do your own research, you know, everything's on you, but it's going to hurt me if you miss out on this one, truly. That's how convicted I am that this is going to go long. Polygon, Base, Coinbase, KuCoin, Binance, Aurora, 1inch, OKX, DWF Lab, Avalanche. Oh my gosh, the partners. Now, these top exchanges already support Lumia. There's no guessing. Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, Crypto.com. So right away, you're going to have a top exchange that is able to buy, sell Lumia. Now, with the nodes and the node sale, there's going to be 50,000 max, okay? I say we'll probably maybe get to 30,000 and it'll stop there, depending on what the crazy yield is on these. Of course, it could go higher. Now, the daily distribution, this is no matter what. When you just buy the node, this is what you're going to get, and you don't have to run this node. So no VPS or anything, but we'll talk about delegating these nodes to other like max or power nodes, okay? Now, 102,000 a day, period. There's other regular pools and daily power pools, which we could talk about later. And there is a yearly halving. Okay, you can see that right there, yearly halving. And this halving is going to be going on for 20 years. Now, the pricing structure, the first 10,000 are locked in at 1,000. I really do think these 10K are going to go, boom, gone. Okay, that's definitely my personal opinion. I think they're going to disappear right away. I think too many big name folks know about this, and they haven't been screaming about it because they want to scoop up a ton of these. Now, the reason I say I don't think it's going to go too fast when we get to, you know, like 30K is because you can see how the pricing structure really ramps up crazy towards the end there. So, you know, I'd say the 10,000 will be gone right away, maybe even 20K because that's not a huge bump, and then it'll start to slow down. Now, the reason I think Lumia is a sleeping giant is because if you look at like Arbitrum, who's got $12 billion like liquidity locked, Optimism, who's got like $10 billion liquidity. Lumia right now, they're just at $150 million. Okay. That means they have a massive amount of growth that they can do. And just like buying penny stocks like Amazon when it's tiny, you are going to have an insane potential to really just grow with Lumia as they build. Now, with the Lumia rewards, the supply that comes out, 50% of it goes to the ecosystem, 50% goes to the hypernodes. So hypernodes and then their power tool or power pool, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But 50% goes to the ecosystem. How often do you ever see like, you know, no teams in here or contributors, but just the ecosystem? So I think that's really cool. And we're going to talk about delegating to running to DAC nodes to actually earn even more Lumia and yield on these. So Lumia is going to be a new industry standard. What they're going to be doing is they're going to be leveraging otherwise dormant liquidity that is on your nodes. So the liquidity that, or the Lumia you've earned that's on your nodes, they're able to leverage that to actually earn you yield, right? While it's sitting there, which is incredible. I mean, I can't even imagine if my Gala nodes were able to earn me yield while my Gala is just sitting there or sitting on Gala chain. That would be insane. So you get this risk-free manner that actually benefits node owners. Now, the Lumia token, it's going to be about 240 million max supply. The reason I love this token is because it works for you like all the time, okay? So not only on your nodes are you able to earn yield off of the token you're already earning, you can actually delegate the token to earn even more yields off fees, enhanced trade capacity. And so Lumia, like any other token, they're able to, use to pay for the protocol fees within their Lumia stream, which we'll talk about in a minute. And then, of course, paying transactions, fees, gases like that. You'll be eligible for other like airdrop projects, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So node owned liquidity. Okay. That's what we're talking about. So there's your node over there holding your Lumia that's hanging out, able to use that idle Lumia token to as collateral, right? To have this hyper liquid, almost like a supreme decentralized exchange, okay? But a hyper liquid network that is able to work with Binance, KuCoin, 1inch, PancakeSwap, OKX, Uniswap, and on and on and on, okay? So not only that, but then of course, like I said, you're able to, add these to these DAC nodes to really even get more total value locked and then really get higher yield. So they have been working on this for the past 3 years and it is coming to a culmination. Okay. So they have all these partners and they have built their Lumia stream, okay, which is a liquidity module Web3 that is built and can be available on every major blockchain, decentralized exchange, and central exchange. So we got Ethereum, Polygon, Avalanche, Binance. What is that? Clayton, Optimism. Oh man, guys, Arbitrum. I mean, the ZK rollup that they have created here, it is a one of a kind and it is going to blow people's minds. Okay, so this RWA, which we'll talk about some of the actual other RWAs that Lumia will be using in the real physical world. So it's one token, but they have two ways that they're utilizing this token and earning, revenue stream. One is using Lumia Stream on all these different decentralized exchanges, chains, central exchanges, okay? So across everything, you get this nice, beautiful hyper liquidity, and it's really going to make, tracking prices and things so much easier as well across the market. And then, of course, they have this, nice hyper liquid layer 2 rollup built on ZK EVM, and they've used like a Polygon CDK to do it if any of you nerds want to know the background of it. Now, let's talk about the history of it, okay? So when you're going to look this up, you're going to see that it's Orion that is turning into Lumia, okay? So Orion, they created this protocol in 2018. It came out in 2020. Their goal, of course, was to have a lot of liquidity, right, across major exchanges, and they were successful with this. The problem is it wasn't built in a way where they could get it onto every chain easily and really get it how they wanted it, right? Which is just this massive tier 1 hyper liquidity network across all networks. One ring to rule them all is what I think about when I think about this. I really wish I had the one ring. Anyways, in 2021 is when they started building Orion, and it has been culminating for the past 3 years. Coming to this precipice moment is why I really don't want people to miss out on this. So let's talk about, okay, what's going to happen with the old Orion supply versus the new Lumia supply. So Orion, there's about 92 million Orion supply out there right now, okay? And we'll get into earnings right now, token prices and everything in a bit, okay? So the new Lumia supply is basically going to end up being like 2/3 of the total supply. So that Orion supply is going to get turned into Lumia, 1-to-1, okay? Now, with the new Lumia supply, which is about 150 million, 50% are node rewards, 50% are the ecosystem rewards, just like we said, okay? So different ways and ways you can really earn so much more, because when you buy a Hypernode license, you're buying basically multiple licenses. Now you can only have like one of these delegations active, but we'll talk about how this kind of flows. So you purchase it, right? You have your Hypernode activated. You can go to your dashboard, see what you're earning every day, which is incredible. You can also lock your Hypernode to a DAC node. So you delegate it to a DAC node. These are going to be run by like 150 like big time partners initially. So you can choose which partner you want to delegate your node to. And in that, you're going to be earning like 4% of the total supply from the DAC pool. So you'll be getting delegation rewards from that, right? Once they get the NLP nodes, you can actually delegate to those instead. It's like 1.5% of the pool, but the big thing here is yield and earning additional yields off of that. Now, don't forget this side already, where you've already earned Lumia that's sitting on your nodes, that is being utilized as node-owned liquidity, and you're getting performance-based yield on that as well. So you're already earning in numerous ways. Oh, and did I have mentioned, you don't have to wait to start earning because Orion token's already out there. Obviously, Lumia is going to be already out there as soon as it switches over 1-to-1, and you'll be able to earn right away. So we're not waiting and waiting and waiting to be able to start earning and everything, which I think is incredible. Of course, here's the whole team who's been around forever with Orion. So no new changes there or differences there. They got tons of partnerships all the way across the world. Now, some of the real world assets, right? Because you're like, well, okay, that's great. It's across decentralized exchanges, but that's just cryptocurrency. So they're going to be specializing in tokenizing commodities as diamonds, aluminum, copper, iron ore, silver, gold, and other precious metals. I know they're going to be working on real estate as well, but that takes way more like legal stuff to work on versus when you have, commodities like this, they're able to leverage bailment agreements to be able to have these, physical items actually locked up and used as liquidity as well. So they have really done a massive amount of work and their homework over the past 3 years, and it is absolutely incredible. Now, some of the fine print we want to definitely make sure we note. Claiming Lumia Hypernode rewards. Now, you can claim all of it after 90 days. So fully claimable after 90 days. Not too bad. 3 months. Kind of like you're staking yourself, okay? And you're earning yield while it's locked in there. And then after 60 days, if you want to just grab 50% of it, you can. If you want to do between 60 and 90 days, you can do or unlock before 60 days. You get 50% at a time. Or unlock between 60 and 90 days, you get about 2/3 of it. Or, of course, the full amount. I don't see why you would ever want to really unlock it early, me personally. Now, the Orion price. This is showing everything. You know, when they came on, when they were having a great time during the bull market like everybody else as well, they went to a max supply of $25 a token, okay? So let's pretend, okay, that, you know, all the new Lumia token is out there. Remember, it's going to take 20 years to get that all total supply out there. But let's pretend all of it is out there. That means this was about 1/3 of the volume or the amount of new supply. So if it's all out there, you know, it'd be what, 1/3 of 25 would take us down to, oh man, you're making me do math on the spot here. Well, like $8, $9 or so. Right, 816, yeah, about 850. So we could say maybe 850, $9 would have been the top, the peak if we had the total supply out there. If we hit that peak again, and there's only like 10,000 nodes online initially, you're earning 16.5 Lumia a day. Okay, if it got up that high, crazy high, up to $10, that'd be like $160 a day, which I know is just insane, right? And sounds crazy. When I did my generic, very conservative math, I figured within half a year, I earned back on these. I mean, I think it's going to be easy to earn back within half a year. I'm just going to be holding anyways, but I think half a year is a easy hope to have. We're going to be starting to earn right away. And, you know, I still think we have some bull run stuff time frame coming up, maybe October, November. We see some more peaks. And so, yeah, by the December time frame, man, I think this could be just absolutely running hot, hot, hot. So let me know what you think down below. Let me know if you have any questions. Of course, Doctor as the referral code. And as always, stay warm, Wookiees.